apologize for the bad audio quality. So what we're going to be doing today is just create our file first. We're going to call it project.py. Ooh, my spelling isn't great today. Project.py. And basically, so the goal of our program, so let's just write this in comment form. So the goal of our program is it generates a random number between 1 and 10. And you guess a number, and the program, I'm ditching the all caps, the program will tell you if the number is bigger or larger. So that's kind of the point of the game. And what's going to be cool about it is that that's not going to be it. So there's going to be error handling. And basically what I mean by error handling is that, let's say it's like, hey, guess a number between 1 and 10. And you say a word, like, I don't know, hey, I don't want to do that. So it's gonna say, like, it's not just gonna crash, right? Because if we don't have error handling, it's just gonna crash. And basically, the reason that it's gonna crash if we don't have error handling is that it can't compare, because what we're doing is we're turning the input into a number, right? A number that can be compared to the number that we made. So that means that if you say like a word, it can't be converted, and if that happens, then there will be an error. And so we want to handle that error. So basically, if you say something like that, it's going to say, hey, input a number. Put a valid number, bro. And it's gonna, you're gonna have to, so basically it's gonna be cool. It's not gonna crash the program. So that's basically the main idea of our program. That's what we're gonna do. So our first objective is generating that beautiful random number. So what we're gonna need is a little module, from random import randint. So randint is a little module that generates random numbers between two given numbers. So what we're going to do is first we're going to create a loop, and so that loop is just going to be for the guessing. So guess loop, we're going to call it guess loop equals true. So now we're going to generate our number. So number equals randint, so random integer or number, 1, 10. Of course, we can crank it up, but this is just our beginning setting. So now what we're going to do is we're going to create a loop. So while guess loop, and there we go, autocorrect. So by the way, the code editor I'm using is Visual Studio Code, and but basically Visual Studio Code makes it easier to do things, but we don't have to use it. It's just like you would want to use it, right? Because it makes things easier. So basically, in our loop, we're going to be getting input. So user guess equals input, and we have to turn it into an int. So we're going to run an int command on this input. So int is basically integer, number. Input And the prompt is going to be guess a number between 1 and 10 here. That's going to be what appears. And what we're going to do is we're going to put this into a try-catch statement, actually. So try. So right now, don't worry about that. Basically, what we're going to do is now. Wait, what's wrong? Okay, so don't worry about that. Basically, now what we're going to do is if. We're going to have a few if statements. So if user guess equals our number, well then, we're done. Just print out. And print means that you're going to, like, give it to the terminal. So print correct. Correct. And we're also going to end the loop because we wouldn't want to keep on doing the loop. So guess loop equals false. And elif. So elif means else and if. Basically, what if user guess? So our guess is larger than our number. What we're going to do is say, I'm going to print smaller. And another statement, if our guess is smaller than the number, we're going to print larger. Oh wait, sorry, I forgot the quotes. So the reason that I'm putting in quotes, by the way, for any beginners, is that if it's not in quotes, it's going to think you're mentioning a variable. And we don't have a variable called larger. And if we did, it'd print out that variable, and it's probably not what we want. So anyway, just use quotes if you're printing out the text. And now, so we have a try statement, but now we need a except statement. So what happens except value error? So value error basically means that it's an int, it's a string. What do you mean, right? So you get an error. So we're going to print use input a valid number, please. And that's pretty much it. We're pretty much done. So now what we're going to do is we're going to run our program. Okay, guess a number between 1 and 10 here. So we're going to guess 5, because it's the most logical guess. Larger. Alright, 6. Alright, 7. Correct. And that's the game. So now let's test the error handling. So let's say, I don't know. I don't know. And put a valid number, please. Alright, it works. So this is perfect. So this is our project. You'll follow me for more Python tutorials, and that's it. Thank you for watching.